Oblivion Remastered. Man, that might be my favorite sentence to say as we gaze out at the water where we logged off. What was I doing? I was running around because I was annoyed because I couldn't figure out the haunted house. Let's go back to the house and figure it out. We're gonna hoof it, you know. We've been fast traveling too much. We gotta get some nice healthy swimming going on. We gotta be more athletic. Gotta be strong and tough. Gotta run up this hill. That's what's hot on the streets. Those are the mud crabs I took care of earlier. Anvil might be my favorite town now. But, I've spent the most time here. It's just so beautiful, and, y'all know I like boats. It comes up a lot. I like them. I'm not, super into them. I can't build them, but I like them. And this place has boats, and they are beautiful. Big, wonderful boats. And this is Ulfgar Fogai, so I guess the actual lighthouse keeper. This is almost what I said I was going to do on the description. It's, pretty close to it. So, yeah, although it is the lighthouse, it is, of course, his house. Hello, Ulfgar.
Hi, I'm Ulfgar Fogai, master of the Anvil Lighthouse. Visit the lighthouse anytime. Fine view of the town and harbor.
Nice guy.
Everybody's talking about the prophet. After the attack on the chapel, people are inclined to believe almost anything. Ships sail from Anvil Harbor for ports of call in Hammerfell, Somerset Isle, Yokuda, and the Western Isles.
And we're not going to talk about all the other stuff, because I don't want to. A Nirnroot? Where? Ooh. Alright, we're going to have to come back someday and find a way to appropriate that Nirnroot. This is very important. I can't believe he thinks he owns a Nirnroot. They're they're the heritage of the land. Anyone who finds them can pluck them out of the earth. At least that's what I thought the case was. And there's a cellar that I have to have a key for. We're going to put a pin in that. We are going to put a pin in that, and we will return and address that later. Ooh, a Nirnroot. Just what I always wanted. You see, and this is why it behooves one to swim and run. Also, if you swim very carefully, you can incredibly safely hold a torch over the water. I know you might be saying, I tried that, and it's not true. I was lying to you when I told you you could do that, and I'm sorry you believed me. But if you would have just listened for 3 more seconds, it all could have been okay. So there's a little cave over here. Here in the shadow of the wall. I hate these pants. Not the ones I'm wearing. The ones I'm wearing are excellent. They're like pajama pants with a bunch of Pikachu's face on them and various things. Oh, we got a quest. It would appear there's a cave that leads under Castle Anvil. It might be worth a look. That's different. You don't often find a location and it says, hey, by the way, you've got a quest now. So that's pretty cool. Hey, Liam. I am doing just fine. I went and saw a play today, Hades Town, and it was amazing. And then I took a 4-hour nap that started at 6:30 p.m., so a little later than I would prefer. But everything's going good now, and I am just going to try and see if I can figure out the problem of my haunted house. So I got a clue. There's just got to be, another clue or two. So the jar broke open. And I got Alright, so... maybe I should read the deed. Maybe that'll have clues. Well, it says that I'm responsible for all the stuff that goes on it. And I can change the name of the manor by putting in the forms, so might even be true. We are gonna read these books real quick. Yeah, so we got a skeleton hand, right? This one here, a skeletal hand, and that's it was like right here out of this jar, and I you know, we so the quest didn't update when I got it, right? It just said I awoke, I heard a crash, and should investigate whenever I finished off the ghosts. And then yeah, it's just normal stuff. I'll pick up everything in this whole place, you know, I'm not proud. Because, like, inside of this jar thing, there was there's a little hand, and there's a portal downstairs. I just don't remember what to do. Well, it's not a portal, it's a sealed portal, right? So you can't actually open it. I took the hand up to it and everything. I mean, it didn't let me do that, really, but I wanted to. Alright, those are random wines. Maybe those are the key? Doesn't appear to be the case. And there's a basement with a bunch of weird stuff. You see, like, got these leftover ghosts here. Man, well, whatever it is would be downstairs, because the quest says go investigate the crash downstairs. And this stuff was already broken. Well, I might just have to give up doing this quest and have this crummy, broken down house forever. You know, I can buy another one later. I don't want to give up, though. I just don't. I literally don't see what other... I can go back in the basement again and poke around. Like, surely me having a torch is not causing the problem. I don't actually know if that's true, but it doesn't seem like it should cause a problem. Does the light cast a shadow on the wall if I don't have one? No. No, it does not. So, like, this is the only thing that's different, and I got the hand out of it. Maybe something else glows that way if I just look around. Maybe the torch was actually a problem and I just wasn't thinking, well, you know, let's just keep the sword out then. Well, let's check the basement without a torch. Maybe that'll get us somewhere. But anyway, yeah, I guess I'll just keep a haunted house forever. It's pretty anticlimactic. I mean, I'm doing something wrong, or I'm softlocked somehow, which is theoretically possible. Just, you know, sometimes Bethesda games have buggy quests. I literally don't remember this one. It's possible that I just, like, I remember buying the house, and I vaguely remember the ghosts existing. It's possible that I just bought this house sometimes and, like, didn't care about the quest. That's a very me thing to do. I'm like, oh yeah, I bought a house and it's got ghosts in it. What are you gonna do? Maybe I have to wait till night. You know, that's a good idea too. Because I was sleeping at night when it originally happened. Or rather, I just laid down for a second. See, it's like a really big house. It's even got a... little balcony here. I'm gonna get this torch off. Yeah, it's got a nice balcony that overlooks the city, you know, and got a little local pond. Like, it's a good house if it like weren't for the ghosts. And your bedroom's upstairs. Oh yeah, I remember why I don't like this house. Did they change it? Once upon a time, because there's like enemies that can be inside, or for whatever reason, you couldn't like fast travel out of the house. Yep, yeah. So normally, if you own a house in this game, you can fast travel out of it. So that. But yeah, that's you know, this is the ghost house. I got it really cheap. And the quest was called Where Spirits Have Lease, which says, by the way, this house is haunted, you know, but in fancy words. But it was cheap, and the guy offered to sell it to me, and I had almost as much money. But yeah, see, we got this little gate. You can open and close it. If you want to be like, no visitors at all, please, or distant relations. But yeah, that's the house. There's not, like, an alternate entrance, I don't think. I checked. It's like, it's sort of fallen apart. You know, but it's still, you know, he didn't let me go inside before I bought it. Yeah, we'll wait till right before midnight. What a pretty game. All right, let's go see if we can find any more haunted stuff now. All right, this continues to be vividly green. That was like that was pretty creepy. I think it was ectoplasm falling as particles from the previous body of the ghost that's still on the stairs. Yep. Yeah, because all of those are just... Oh, I didn't search that ghost. Well, it would have been terrible if it was on that body. It wasn't, though. And then there's a third ghost. Did I search this one? Yes. Alright, so none of these are special books. And here's just where I put, like, all my alchemy things. I don't think I put anything special in here. Nope. You can do a little Spider-Man there. Alright, well. Yeah. We could lay down again and see if the ghosts attack again. Because if they attack, like, all the time when you try to go to sleep, that'll be a little tedious, right? Almost make you not want to lay down in your own house. There used to be an effect in these games, it's probably still here, I don't know if I've tried, called Well Rested, where if you slept for, like, long enough in one of your own beds, you would get, like, bonus experience for a while, but maybe they got rid of it. Alright, well, I guess I could go to the bar and see if anybody has, like, voice lines about him, because he says he was going somewhere else, but he didn't say where. He just said he had business to attend to. He's being super vague. Probably because he wanted me to buy, you know, his haunted lemon of a house. I mean, it's a fine house. It's a great house. Beautiful. It's just the ghosts, you know, like, and I don't want to sound judgmental, but that's the sort of thing you should disclose. Most people are just going to think that you're, like, a little kooky anyway.
Hello, Astia Inventius, wife of the woodsman Pinnerus Inventius. always out hunting. Anything to avoid doing a little work around the house. Bye.
I'm Arvida Thalis. They call me the Rat Lady, on account of all my pet rats.
Ah, the rat lady, very nice.
You can't imagine the fuss some people make. My rats are no problem for anyone. Have you spoken to Wilbur at the Count's Arms? He knows a lot about fine wines. Farewell.
There's old Wilbur. So the guy we're looking for, I forget his first name, but his last name is...
Didier O'Malley, a ship's clerk.
You know,
At
Binner is
present,
like the name of the
I'm
manor.
spending my time and gold on the pleasures of the Gold Coast. Many of Anvil's folk are directly or indirectly associated with ships and sailing. Sailors, ship owners, men made rich and poor by the sea trade, and the lonely wives of men who follow the sea.
Good old
What?
Shani, we've already talked to him. Is this dude... Yes, we'll check out the private rooms. Maybe there'll be a clue here somewhere. No, well, maybe we'll break into some. Alright, well, we're only going to be able to get away with doing this once. No, not that one. Warden Key, that's the name of it. Alright, so we're just gonna see if there's... I don't have anywhere to sell stolen things, so I don't want to just like... Well, you know, we could take the book. Maybe it's a skill book, right? It was worth slightly more than you would expect a book to be worth. Yeah, well, it didn't give us a skill. And I don't know if that wears off and then the lock becomes locked again. If that's the case, then that's not, that'd be pretty funny if you accidentally locked yourself in somewhere and you're like, oh, I don't have lockpicks. Well, anyway, that was not the guy's room. I don't think he's here. I think my house is going to be haunted forever.
Good to see you. Greetings to you.
Hi there. Gorgo Grosura, soldier of fortune, which means, more or less,
I like his little
unemployed
headband.
and thoroughly pauperized. I've got a few hot prospects. I'm sure something will come through for me soon. Really soon. Be seeing you.
Alright, well...
I'm listening.
What is it now?
What's going on with you?
I understand Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
Well, the dude's
heard
not
there are
here,
powerful wizards.
so...
It could be
Oh, well.
a dangerous situation.
Man, I kind of wanted to solve this haunted house problem. It's looking increasingly like I just don't know how. And, yep. Oh well, I can always find something else to do. It's a big game and I'm in it.
I'm only... Thank blessings of our new...
The beggar does not have any information for me about this house problem. I doubt any of these people will.
Heinrich Oakenhull's wife. The life of a sailor's wife isn't an easy one. Heinrich is at sea 9 months out of 10. But Anvil's a friendly town, and the 9 console me. Goodbye.
Cause I've tried to click on everything, haven't I? Have I looked behind the paintings? I guess I haven't tried everything. Can I jump behind this into the wall? I cannot, but I can end up here, like, oh, this would be like a great place. Like someone's gonna come and try to jump you in the middle of the night, and then you are just like up here straight Spider-Man on them, and then you just, you know, bam, amazing. Well, none of that is helping me get rid of these ghosts, but it still looked very cool. Oh yeah, so this is a good way to get upstairs without taking the stairs. It's always important to find one of those in a house you live in. You know, you just you do a little one of these, and then you can get on the wall there, and then before you know it, upstairs again. That's also pretty good, you know, if there are ever intruders. I mean, not ghosts, they'll just fly. But for any other problem, alright. Well, kind of annoying. I'll get over it. You know, why does it glow like that if I can't do anything with it? The hand was there, but can I set a fire? I already tried to throw fireballs into this thing and investigate it that way. Have I tried to make it cold? I think I did. Anyway, I'm all out of ideas. It's whatever. Let's go fight in the arena. Right. Yeah, let's just do a little nice arena. Everything's simple in the arena. You know, a simple exchange of values. You find an enemy, you hit him with a sword. And we can tell the Grey Prince that we have found out about his parents. And he'll be upset, and then, you know, that'll be fine too. We don't have our arena gear on us right now, but we can just go ahead.
And what is it?
And pop in here. And that's like, you can always do that. They'll always have enough for you. Did my game just crash? Yes. Well, fortunately, I have a very modern machine. We will so, you know, just hold on a little moment, and before you know it, we'll be right back and playing the game again. That's only 2 crashes in 13 hours. That's not so bad. Man, whenever I was starting to play New Vegas, it went on just way longer than I was willing to have it go on. But believe we're all good? Yeah. Everything is fine. All right, let's
I'm a busy man. What is it?
Oh, I think when I put it on, you know, you get like a particle effect because it's enchanted, and maybe I tried to, maybe there was like a few things happening all at one time and it upset it. But anyway, we are going to say that we're ready for a match.
No surprises with this next one. Just a high elf with a chip on her shoulder. Get up to that arena and make her beg for death.
Oh yeah. Let's change the title. But anyway, so the arena is nice. It's a thing that is one of the, I think, most beloved parts of the game. People really like the arena. It's a classic thing to do right as you begin a playthrough, is to just like beeline right here and join up and make yourself a little bit of money and get yourself a little bit of combat experience. It's not at all necessary.
You came here for a fight, and a fight you shall have. But talk is for the weak. You want blood? Lower the gates!
So this is a high elf, which means they're like weak to magic, right? Oh, relatively weak. She's got a ton of hit points. She's like a strange high elf. She's a punchy one. It's not going to avail her anything. I'm like way stronger than my opponents are.
You'll never take me down. You'll never take me down.
But I'm sporting in the arena. I don't believe in using like potions while I do it. At least I don't think I ever have. You're not allowed to loot their bodies and take their gear, which is too bad because I really want this elven longsword. Look how pretty it is, even inside of its little scabbard. I love the elven sword. One of my Discord buddies shared an image of it. He had found it in game, and I was like, oh man, that looks really nice. Got good old Pork Chop. We'll just give him a little charmin'. Pork Chop loves us. He's good. He's a good Pork Chop.
I'm Ultima. They act all high and mighty until you leave them in a pool of their own blood. Here's your gold. Go take a breather. You're cutting through the yellow team like a knife through scrib jelly. One more
we'll just
fighting,
do
you'll
one
advance
more.
to warrior rank. The next opponent is your standard axe-armed orc. He's in a heavy raiment and looks pretty fit. Nothing you can't handle.
A nice, boring fight. Nothing like it. It's pretty funny that like you start out the arena, and before too long at all, it's like they make you fight 2 opponents in one fight, and then they just don't do that again. They might do it like eventually, but not for a while. And of course, 2 is much harder than 1 opponent.
Imperial City, welcome to the arena.
I'm gonna absolutely tune this guy up. I'm gonna cheat hardcore.
Myrmidons face off in a battle to the death.
This is gonna be like a real never should have come here moment. And the crowd's booing. They're like, wait, he just paralyzed him? Yes, I did. If I was better with the staff, there we go. And this is the kind of non-sporting person that my mage is. You know, we're a wizard after all. And this guy. And anyway, that's what being an illusion mage at Oblivion is like. It's very sportsmanlike.
Victor from the blue team, leave the arena now and rest. You earn it.
That silver battle looks awesome. Yep, just an absolute clinic. It's like, why learn to block when you can simply make them fall over? Surreal, I told you to take the wizard's staff moment. They're like, oh, you wouldn't deny a humble young Bosmer woman her walking stick. Paralyzed, smack, 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 smack.
I'm a There are a few things scarier than an orc with an axe. But you didn't even
And now
flinch.
we have reached the
That
warrior
victory
rank in the
brings you up
arena.
to warrior rank. Well done.
Alright, good stuff. We're just gonna put our clothes back on. Toss the raiment. And this guy here is the Great Prince. He's like the champion of the arena. And he's like the descendant of vampires, which I found out by going to his ancestral home. He was looking for proof of who his parents were, but...
So, have you been to Crowhaven? Have you... What's this? The Journal of Lord Leviticus? My friend, you've done it! This is wonderful news. The words of Lord Leviticus himself. Perfect. Ah, I believe I owe you something,
It's
eh?
saying that he gave me a bunch
Here,
of
let me show you these moves.
levels.
Step like this. Now strike. All right, now parry. That's it. There you are. Some of the best combat
moves
you'll ever learn. You'll need them if you want to last more than 5 seconds against me in the arena. Now, let's see what this journal says.
Poor guy.
Ah,
He's a really
interesting.
nice dude.
But wait, can this be? But by Shinji, I'm the son of a vampire. I'm no gray prince. I'm the spawn of evil. I thought my father was a nobleman, not some blood-sucking monster. I can't... all a lie. A lie.
Here. Have a nice charm spell. You'll feel better soon. Alright, so he... Okay, so this is an ability that he gives us called Great Prince's Training. So it's just like a permanent +3 passive to those things. So that's pretty cool. Probably was always the case, and I just forgot. But anyway, now he's depressed because, you know, he thought he was the nobleman's son, and he is, but, you know, that nobleman was a vampire. But hey, you know, the truth is not always that enjoyable. Alright, so a little bit of arena. What do we want to do now? Let's go investigate this this thing under the castle. That seems opportune. Alright, so it gave me a quest to do this, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh, there's just a cave. I thought I was gonna have to go underwater. I do have a water breathing spell. Good night, Liam. Thanks for hanging out. Get our Sacred Lotuses. I remember being annoyed when I first played the game that the Sacred Lotus seeds weren't for better things. I was like, why would they give it such a wonderful name and that it not be practical? But all right, so we've got this this area underneath the castle, and the game as much as demanded that I check it out by giving me a quest for it. So let's see what's going on here. Suspicious cupboards. Alright, what is going on? We can get a torch out. We'll just get rid of it if sneaking is called for later. Oh, my armor's broken. That's bad. You know, we'll get better. And that was not what I meant to do. I was supposed to put on a torch. I was so close. This book's called The Locked Room. Is that a thing? If it's worth 25, it can often be a skill book. This is a Cask of Amontillado thing. Yep, and there's our security level that we get for it. It was indeed a skill book. Alright, let's... Ah. We would need a key. You know, this... Why would they give me a quest if I can't get in? I had just been talking about how... In a previous video, I had been talking about how in Oblivion you can find a place and then... In Crowhaven, the place we were not too long ago. Okay, I followed the rumors and found Dunbar Cave and the remains of the Black Flag. And then it says I'll have to get them before I can refit the cove. What's even going on here? Oh, this is a different door. Got it. Good. Alright, yeah. So all I have to do is, get rid of some skellies. That'll be easy enough. I cannot believe there are all these boats here and I just basically didn't know this was a place. Was it just not this cool looking once upon a time? It's very cool looking now. Look at the pirate ship. It's so pretty. Oh, he's got a ton of hit points. Oh, these are red saber skeletons. That's, Oh yeah, so now we've got superb steel cutlass. Is that going to be better than my sword? Probably. It's definitely going to look cooler. It is stronger and lighter. Oh yeah, and most importantly, it's a cutlass. Now we're talking. Like, I got my health going down way too quick. Let's just eat some random foods here. Alright, jolly good. My skill level is too low for major wounds. Makes sense. Well, now we've got slightly more hit points, you know. We might actually want to go into getting Resto as a spell school. It's just very poor at the moment, but of course, as we improve it, it's quite strong. I know it's really good. I just, you know, I wasn't getting it immediately. We'll just do a little quick wait here, and then there's just a couple more of these red sabre skeletons to deal with. Cunningly marked on the map by these. Green marks. Oh yeah, amazing. Brilliant. Oh, missed. It's like, it would have been a lot better if we'd hit him with all these arrows. That would have really made me look like a proper Skyrim player. I know it's not Skyrim. Oh my goodness, why do I keep saying the wrong proper noun? As if I could possibly confuse these two games. This is... This is the secret pirate cove, you know, so that's cool. You know, there's treasure, matey, allegedly. Oh, there's a skelly here. We should probably, you know, kill him the smart way. Safely, from afar. Oh, and this is just a fine one, a superb one, you know, it's much better. This boat just looks so good. I don't know what I was expecting when I jumped down. Oh, we just gotta go a little loop around in order to get back up. Ah, makes sense. It's like, look, you can fall down, but it's only an inconvenience. You don't get anything cool for it. The black flag. I should live on this boat. That would be awesome. There's a little bedroll there. I should definitely make a character who roleplays as a ex-pirate who lives on this boat. But we're here in the cargo hold. There's got to be... Gross. Another trapdoor. And another empty chest. It looks like we are too late. Too late to avail ourselves of the treasure, at least inside of this boat. But we got a nice little bedroll, you know, nothing like a nice little bedroll. Thought we were close to a level. I still think we're close to a level, but... Well, it wants us to go up there anyway, rather than onto the ruined boat. Alright. The captain's quarters, inexplicably up here. Oh no! Captain Dougal! So we're going to run outside. He's probably going to follow us, and then we'll be able to fight with more, yeah, more room to run. Visual bug with the shield, you solve with... Ay, 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 what a hit. We just need to pop a potion real quick. I've got to have, yeah, some. We really need to get on making them. Ow, wow. I don't think you can paralyze these guys. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die here. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh no, I'm stuck. Haha! Never should have come here. Captain Dougal is slain. Did he have, like... he also had a superb cutlass. Oh! Man! I've destroyed the last of the undead pirates and claimed Dunbarrow Cove as my own. The cavern and the hulk of the Black Flag are in terrible condition after hundreds of years underground. We're gonna go to Dahlia Rackham with the Clarabella, and she can get me in hiring a crew to turn the cove into a suitable base of operations. Sweet. Alright, so there's nothing in here except his journal. It's just the story of his life, and you know, story of how he got his first, you know, bounty and became a feared pirate. And they basically just started going all over the place, and he sailed in here on purpose to try to get away from people following him. And they were down here for like a really long time. 20-something years. Yep. It says, I'm the last, and I suppose it makes sense. The great Captain Dougal, defeated by Fazil Albernox and buried alive forever. I wonder what became of Anvil. Probably let it burn and swept the ashes into the sea. And then at the end, okay, so what's it say? Like I said way back at the beginning, I don't expect nobody to ever read this, but if by chance someone does find my carcass down here in this pit, do an old seaman a favor. Track down whatever descendants that fat old sack Umber knocks my head and tell him that Tordan Dougal says hello. Well, I don't think we're gonna, you know, take revenge for that. After all, the man is a pirate. But yeah, so, I guess I can get, like, a pirate crew? This is incredibly cool, and I can't believe this isn't a thing that I thought about. I like boats. It's just very beautiful. The moon is falling out of the sky. I think that's the moon that the Khajiit are from. They really have nailed the ambiance. Good stuff indeed. Yeah. This is like proper Castle Anvil, which is entirely separate from the town, you know, it's on its own little island.
Go ahead.
How are you?
Not bad.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
There are foul tidings from Skyrim. Ravens speak of the end of all.
Yep. The Sea Tub Clarabella.
Hi there. A pleasure to
go.
speak with you.
Dalyarecum.
Let's do business.
Oh, okay. So I guess I had no idea. So what we've got is the ability to spend money on, you know, I can get a fence for me there, and I don't know what all these other ones are, but yeah, we upgraded the thing, and we can just keep on doing more upgrades as we go. I mean, I know what a Fletcher is, I don't know what
You too.
these things would entail. Having them there. How much money do I have? Not enough for anything else. Well, that's alright.
Everybody's talking about the hero.
So, if we want to travel there, though, we have to... So you don't get a fast travel point for the cove, I guess? Or for the, for the ship, so maybe that comes with time. Because it would be, like, pretty annoying to do this every time you wanted to go to it, but if you were just setting it up to not be, like, your permanent place that you live, it wouldn't be so bad. Yeah, because to get here, right, you gotta go... through lots and lots of different doors. Alright, so... It gave us a chest with the smuggler's key. Aha! And a bed, and a cutlass, and a gray fox poster. So that's, you know, that's something. I paid 500 coins for that, but hey, we got some drawers and cupboards. And I, you know, like, I guess this could be like first player housing. Yeah. I should be able to sleep more comfortably now. Indeed. You know, the problem is, can I fast travel out of here at least? No. So while this is a place that you can, you know, hang your head and bring your stuff, it is very clunky to leave at this point. Maybe if we hire the security expert, maybe that'll be like a fast travel point. We'll figure it out. Either this is expansion content, or I did a lot less in this game than I thought I had done. But I do love boats, and I'm going to take every opportunity to be setting up shop on one. Can I swim in underneath? Maybe. Maybe it's just like the point that I will get whenever I figure out how to get the point. So like to get to the cove. Because we can't even get the point because it's just like underneath where we're at, right? Because that's the whole point of the story of it, is that he crashed down the whole rocks upon his position thing. Alright. Light armor mastery gets damaged at a lower rate. That's good, because I think my gear is currently broken, but I think basically like all of it is. But I'll go get some repair hammers before too long, and we'll sort all that out. Ah, the sunrise. Let's reach a nice vantage point here. Oh man, if it ever looks better than this, I don't need it to. Well, the sun rises on the world of Oblivion, but it's gonna set on this this video of it. There's a farm up here. Well, we'll deal with that farm existing later. You know, yeah. This is a nice peaceful way to end it. So hey, we got our level up. We'll do that with the next video, though. We'll do all the other stuff with the next video. We're just gonna keep on trying to upgrade our little pirate cove there. And, yeah, just keep on seeing what we can do. It's alright that we couldn't solve the mystery of our house. We'll just do something else with our lives. But thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I really hope you've enjoyed. I know I have. And perhaps I'll see you in another streamer video. Good night, everyone. If you're watching in the future, I hope the weather's nice. And good day. Unless it isn't. Unimportant. That's all I've got for you guys.